Going abroad to get your degree used to be a matter of great prestige, especially owing to the expenses involved. But that was way back in the 70s and 80s. Today, Indian students are the biggest contributors to diversity in international institutions. In fact, the number of Indian students going abroad to study has never been higher. And one of the most popular destinations for them is the UK.
It's a little past 2 p.m. and the hall prepared for the Education UK exhibition is already teeming with people. Most of them are young students, but there are also many parents accompanying them. All of them have one common goal: getting all the information they can on the best universities in the UK and hopefully zeroing in on the perfect fit.
I think I've come here to look at the various number of choices that we can do after our school.
I have a son who is studying in A-level right now, and his aim is he wants to study in London.
Akshay is one such student looking to explore options in the United Kingdom. He studies automobile engineering in Hindustan University in Chennai. His friend Hari and he are now looking to pursue their masters abroad, and they are picking the UK over other options.
Comparatively, I find UK and US almost similar in culture because I haven't done much research in that. But according to the courses, I find UK more attractive because they give more importance for automobile engineering than US. And moreover, most of the Formula 1 teams and everything is based in UK, like Birmingham and everywhere. So I would probably prefer UK.
Akshay and Hari aren't the only ones spoiled for choice when it comes to the country they'd like to pick for higher education. There's hot competition between universities in the UK and other countries when it comes to attracting students to different courses. Both have an array of courses to pick from, and students find the choices tempting. One of the top clinchers for studying in the UK for most of these students is very simple: the cost factor.
I want to pursue economics as my main subject, so UK seems to be a good a base for economics like all over the world. US is pretty expensive compared to the UK.
Apart from that, universities in the UK are on top when it comes to world rankings. The UK has 4 of the world's top 6 universities, including University College London and Imperial College. Apart from this, when it comes to research and innovation, the UK is right on top, producing almost 16% of highly cited papers worldwide. So what courses are students picking?
In terms of popular courses, of course, the MBAs and business and management programs are very popular across India. At the same time, there are a lot of programs related to engineering, law, architecture, computer science. The students have a greater choice, which probably the previous generations didn't have. And I think the parents have also now realized that they have to allow the students to pursue their ambitions and ideals.
Students are also increasingly picking the United Kingdom over other countries abroad, thanks to the courses being offered and the type of study itself. For example, the shorter duration of courses is a big draw when it comes to choosing a UK education. A typical postgraduate in the UK would take about a year of study, depending on the kind of program, as opposed to the 2-year degree in most other countries. While qualifications offered by most UK universities also include postgraduate diplomas, conversion courses and vocational qualifications. And finally, there's a huge distinction between the kind of programs being offered. Students can pick from postgraduate programs where there are a series of lectures, exams and coursework, or pick research postgraduate programs that involve in-depth study of a field.
UK courses are more on the research front. We actually have a lot of research elements onto a number of masters and master's courses. We do have a lot of self-study pattern at the undergraduate level, and the courses which we offer are highly in demand, and UK courses are very well recognized across different parts of the world, and a British qualification is seen as quite prestigious, and students do choose UK degrees for a number of reasons, because it blends in quite well with what they've actually learned here.
Our courses are very subject specific. So what you have in the US is students doing a broad range of subjects. So they do majors and minors, and so someone studying fashion may also study maths. Whereas in the UK, it's very specific to the subject area, so they come out as absolute experts at the discipline that they've been studying.
In an age where the job market is tough, Most universities in the UK provide students with professional career advisors who help students improve their chances at bagging a good job.
Every university in the UK, and particularly at Liverpool Hope, offers a careers or employment advice service. They offer help with the students from the day they first arrive at the university, giving them advice around employment skills, making job applications, writing your CV, workshops around leadership, around management, giving presentations, particularly those soft skills that are so important when you apply for a job. So it's a very valuable part. They also will connect you with local businesses, perhaps the opportunity for internships.
Apart from this, the UK government and universities are also doing their bit to attract Indian students to Education UK in a big way. They are doing it with the promise of much sought-after scholarships. For example, the British Council has offered over 750 scholarships worth approximately £2.5 million to Indian students over the last 2 years.
Over the past few years, Indian students have been cautious about going to study in the UK owing to tighter visa norms, which made it difficult for them to get a job in the UK after studying. This had an impact in two ways. One, it made it difficult to emigrate. Secondly, and more importantly, Indian students usually rely on jobs in the UK in order to help repay the loans that they've taken in India. However, the wealth of scholarships now being offered may be just what's needed to turn that outlook around. Up next, what's life like for an Indian student in the UK, and the number of undergraduate applicants from India rises.